Yeah, in terms of your own leadership style, you're high energy. I know that you really are about rallying folks around you. But I'm sure there's times when you need to be recharged and refreshed as a leader. And I'm wondering, with culture and arts, I mean, that's really about interpretation. It's really a vehicle to help us understand our reality. And how does it work for you, in particular? How do you make it work for you and make you a better leader?
Yeah, that is a great question, because it has to do with different. I think where I need to be charged, I can be just recharged by walking through the halls of the DIA. I can be recharged by having a conversation with you, Dan. You're an inspiration for me. I mean, there are I find by somebody that I communicate well with, or something that I just feel in essence with, that allows me to, I guess, maybe sometimes I feel like, you get a little disconnected from the vision. And so what is it that makes you closer, reignites you? And there's a number of ways to do that. And for me, that's typically what I would do.
Do you think other leaders take advantage of that or don't take advantage of that? I mean, in your circle, what do you think?
It's interesting, because my boss at Plante Moran's wife is a painter. And I know that how she sees things often influences him, and I think it gives him that ability to see beyond just the black and white. And I'll tell you, that's really what the arts has given to me. It's not only has it given me this respite, but it has allowed me to see things that I think other people don't necessarily see. I've been involved in the DIA for 22 years. Things that I didn't even appreciate as art 22 years ago, I see something different in them. And even if I don't see any beauty in them, I appreciate that they've expanded my mind. And I think that's what I've really gotten out of it.
I think part of what strikes me too is that your leadership is about not just sort of holding on to those, but making that art and culture open to everyone, open to the entire community.
Yeah.
And that's a struggle. That takes leadership. It takes a lot of courage. And how do you make that happen too? Or what are some of the barriers you have to overcome to really open that up? Right.
That's a really interesting one. And I think a challenge around that even today is, how do you, even with your best friends, how do you get mind share? I'm very big right now in social networking and post on Facebook and on LinkedIn, but I think to really get a broad audience, you really have to cast a wide net. And it's a challenge for any of us in the arts and cultural area, because we want an audience, but we also need to go after those people that will fund it. And they sometimes are two different groups of people, and we have to have both of them. Our community will be better, and we will have more innovation the more people we get into the door of the DIA and other museums. I have no doubt about it. And so for that reason alone, we need people to enjoy art and culture. You think about vision, and one of my visions is more people go to the DIA on a Sunday afternoon than go to Somerset Mall. That becomes our recreation. And so, it's got to happen.